Mr. Wiest, congratulations on your new position, and please know of our prayers and well wishes as you go forward. Two things I'm going to miss about you the most, I suppose. One of them, you're from that great city of Wishick. Not. Secondly, I kind of like the idea that you're a little unorganized, flying by the seat of your pants all the time and always relying on me to organize you and get things on the schedule. Have a nice life.
Basilica St. James, goodbye to Mark, take two. Hi, Mark. One thing I want to let you know, and I mean this very sincerely, I really appreciate this about you, is when I come into a meeting late and I'm feeling kind of guilty and everything and looking around, you always come in after me, and it just makes me feel so good. It brings a smile to my face. I really do appreciate that, buddy. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.
Mr. Wiest, thank you for your dedication to all of us here at St. John's Academy and your love for us. Also, thank you for your sense of humor and pulling pranks on us. And sister here, she thinks that you forgot one of your pranks in my office. Oops. I think this belongs to you, Mr. Wiest. God bless you. Bye.
I'm gonna miss Mark bringing the altar servers over for funerals. 20 minutes? No. 15 minutes? Oh, he's always here by 10 to at least, causing Monsignor a heart attack. But it's all good.
I'm going to miss Mark coming over and signing my pre-stipend checks. I can almost read his handwriting, and I'm going to really miss that.
What I'm going to miss about Mark is his multitasking ability, how he can post on Facebook and Twitter in such a timely manner. Mark, can you do this for us for another year?
What I'm going to miss most about Mark is Thursday mornings, getting ready for Mass, and he'd come over the intercom to do announcements, and you brought Charlie Brown's teacher to life for me. Every Thursday I had no idea what you were saying, but it always made me smile. And if there's one piece of advice that I'd give you, it's that you should probably work on being calm in stressful situations. I remember the fire alarm going off right before the consecration was about to occur, and you reacted just a little bit too excitedly, and the kids got a little chaotic, and so you might want to work on being calm in those situations. I'll miss you.
I'm really going to miss Mark's total love of the fiscal budgeting process. I know how much he loved all those spreadsheets and reports.
We're going to miss your ties, Mark, and never being able to hear your announcements from in here.
We'll miss you, Mark.
One of the biggest things I'm going to miss about Mark is every day when he comes in, every morning, he comes into the office and is extremely demanding. He comes in wanting things done right away, makes me do everything for him, and makes me get his coffee immediately for him. But that's going to be probably the biggest thing I'll miss about Mark.
I want to thank Mark for hiring me and for leaving me here all alone with all these females. Thanks, Mark.
I love when Mr. Wiest comes down to supervise the cafeteria because the kids love it so much. Those are the only days I have to shut the lights off and tell them to be quiet numerous times.
Oh, and when it's dark down here, Mr. Wiest, when all the eyes are on Kayla, he comes over there and steals a couple pieces of cheese. The government cheese.
I love it when Mr. Wiest comes and helps himself to the government cheese.
Let's see, what do I like about Mark? Oh, first of all, I like the fact that he allows me to come in his office and just kind of play principal every now and then and bark orders at everybody and stuff. But one of the main things I really like about him is the fact that, he feels free to go downstairs and steal cheese during lunchtime. And it's not the good cheese, it's the government cheese that we get. So he cares about the kids, wants them to have the high quality cheese, and he takes the other stuff for himself. And one other thing that I really like about him is when I'm home on the weekends spending time with my family, he calls me all the time on the weekends, asks me to check on the school and make sure the gates are closed, to tell me that he's thrown stuff in our garbage dumpster, which is illegal, but I won't, turn him in or anything. But overall, he's been a great boss, and I'm going to miss you very much, Mark. So good luck to you and Mandan.
My favorite thing about Mark is when he comes into my classroom during rest time, the quietest time of day, and delivers a very important message to me.
You know, I love how every time that you come in contact with Mr. Wiest, he is always welcoming you with a handshake. And oh, sorry, not today for that handshake. Thanks for everything, Mr. Wiest.
Mr. Wiest, we really have come to admire your dance moves. Well, not really your dance moves, but the way you allow yourself to move like that in public.
However, in early childhood, we really focus on self-control, self-awareness, personal space. Allow us to show you. Okay, good.
My favorite thing about Mark is that he only drinks water. He never needs Mountain Dew, coffee, or any other caffeinated beverage to get him through the days at SJA.
What I love the most about Mr. Wiest is that he has no sense of humor. None whatsoever.
I love it when Mr. Wiest thinks he's better at basketball than me.
All right. Great minds think the same. We all came up with what we like about Mark. I like what he wears. Anyway, what we can see. I like the shirts that he wears. I really like that teal one.
It's got to be the purple.
Purple?
Yeah. No, guys. No, guys. It's got to be the Bronco jersey.
Yes. 10-4.
Okay. Thank you, Mark, for always setting such a calm tone whenever you visit the classroom. And also, whenever something does come up, thank you for letting the teachers fend for themselves.
Thank you, Mark, for always being so professional, even on holidays like Halloween when you come trotting through everyone's classrooms.
Mark, I love how you have helped to strengthen my blackjack skills. Wait, is that appropriate? And I also loved how you always would take me to Starbucks when we were at a conference. Is that appropriate too? Okay, thanks, Mark.
I love the way Mark always comes into my classroom and keeps my kids under control, comes in nice and quiet, and doesn't distract them.
I love the way you always have our backs, and the first round of drinks at IDK.
Mark, I love it when you sing.
I'm going to really miss you, Mark. I've spent so much time at the school working with you, and I know I never had any questions for you. But when I had the rare question, you always had a great answer. I also know my students are going to miss you dearly. Well, maybe not quite as much as Snickers, though, because she knows that when you came in the room, she'd always get a treat.
Hi, Mark. I think the thing I'm going to miss the most is when I always needed help with a decision. I had to first put on my track shoes and race around the school to find you, because I knew if I went down to your office and I blinked, you would be gone. So I think that's what I'm going to miss the most.
I love the way Mark always sings and dances down the hallways. And sometimes he even comes in the music room and plays us a song on the piano. We'll miss you, Mark.
It's been nice knowing you, Mark. Congratulations and best wishes. God bless you always.
What do I love most about Mark? This is tough because there are so many things that I love about him. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to miss the most. For example, he knows that I am trying to keep my sugar intake down, so he voluntarily comes up to my office and eats my candy. And if I have more than one kind of candy in the dish, he digs around and eats the tastier pieces so that I'm not tempted to eat them. Another thing that I really love about Mark is his ability to improvise his voice. I love it when he calls up to my office making barnyard animal sounds. Now, the tough part is, which barnyard animal do I prefer? I think I'm really going to miss that chicken sound. The clucking, yeah. Or, no. Last week, he made a horse sound. And I'll tell you what, I even got scared. It was so convincing. So, yeah. Well, okay, both of those are right up there. Actually, I think what I'm going to miss even more is when he calls up to my office using his falsetto voice, trying to sound like a woman. Yeah, that's what I'm going to miss the most about Mark.